Hello, Leo. Welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie. This is a love reading for Leos that are single or together in a relationship for the month of May 2021. So I'm going to pull some cards for a love spread from this deck. I'm also going to use a different tarot deck to clarify one of the positions in the spread. I am going to pull a card from the Whispers of Love, from Le Normand, from these heart cards. And bonus card or bonus activity on this reading now is I'm going to ask you to answer a question that can be answered with a yes or no answer. And I'm going to pull 3 cards, so you are entitled to ask 3 different questions, or if you want just the one. But I'll pull 3 cards near the end of the reading. Okay, so let's start for Leo, for love, for the month of May. Okay, so the first card, Leo, is your love goal. Oops, it's upside down. I don't do reversals. So your love goal is the Chariot. And your goal about that is like harmonized energies moving forward. And moving forward fast, actually, very fast. This is the first Chariot I see where you have a dust cloud in the back from the Chariot moving ahead. Okay, so you want something to be passionate, driven, guided by the universe, energy, type of energy, balanced energies, and fast moving action. All right. What you have to offer to a relationship would be the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. And then this card in this deck, we see butterflies. And that means transformation. So what you can offer is the fact that you are a guarded person. You may be someone who could have a blind eye to certain things. You'll just won't even bother dealing with them, like in the sense of making drama around them. But yet, by not, creating that drama around situations, you're protecting yourself. You're also protecting the relationship. But maybe you're in the process of changing. Maybe that was an issue for you in the past, and now you're changing this to become this person. I think that's what that is. Because Leos love drama. Yeah, maybe you've learned from your mistakes that, too much drama is not healthy. All right, so here, I'm a Leo, by the way, so you know. So what you lack, however, is judgment. Okay, so maybe sometimes you can be hard on others. You don't give others a second chance, maybe. Because I know I'm like that. Once I called out somebody, if they're not receptive on hearing it out or facing their truth, I just cut them out. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're quick to judge people. Maybe you don't give them a second chance. That's one of my faults anyways. I don't tend to give second chances. You screw over with me once, you're done. So anyways, yeah, maybe it's harsh, but yeah, maybe that's what you're seeing here as well. All right, Leo, let's move on. So what you do not want in a partner is you don't want someone who's dwelling on the past, someone who's been, we've all been heartbroken, but this to me is someone who's still bleeding, still hurting from the past. You want someone who has dealt with their emotions. There's a lot of butterflies on here. There's a lot of doves on here as well. So you want someone who's done the work, healed themselves, transformed themselves. You don't want someone dwelling on their own past or on the past with you. In case that there was some events that occurred that hurt them, that they keep harping on that. Okay? There's a lot of clouds in this as well too. And clouds call for confusion. Okay, so you don't want someone like that. What do you want in a partner though? What you want in a partner is someone who's analytical, someone who has changed. There's transformation and butterflies on here too. This is the King of Swords. But you want someone who's able to stand for themselves, clear thoughts. There's no clouds or very little clouds in this card. And maybe more so analytical in their thoughts than emotional. Or in their behavior or their judgment. of people or their choices in life. Let's leave it there at that. The heart of the matter is the Knight of Pentacles, which is a good card because the heart of matter means this is the situation at the moment. And if you're like me, I'm a third decan Leo. This is your card. Third decan Leo. This is your card. But anyways, having said that, it could represent you. You are someone who's very stable, someone who will definitely cross out all the T's on the T's and dot all the I's before taking action or moving forward with something. You're very thorough in what you're doing, very patient, and you're going to make sure that everything is 100% good before you're going to take the first step. And maybe this is hindering as well. Maybe this is because you're too much like this. You can't move forward with someone if you're looking for a relationship, right? Or maybe you're too set in your way in that perspective, or you're too, it's, what is it called? It's too analytical. You're too, what do you call that? I think the expression is analysis paralysis. Too much of that is going on that it's preventing you from taking that step forward with your partner or with someone new. Maybe you need to understand that perfection is not realistic, right? Okay, so what you can do to make this work is the Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. King of Wands is an energy of confidence, of fiery action, passion, but definitely, like I said, confidence, being charismatic as well, just like the Queen. And that's a Leo card as well. Okay, so that's the other Leos, the first and second decan Leos. Funny how we have the whole family of Leos on this deck here, or on this spread. We have the first two decans and we have the last decan Leos here. So coming back to this reading here, I'm going to talk about this in a little while, but first I wanted to go on clarifying the Judgment card as being what it is that you lack. So how can you improve on that? On maybe not giving people a second chance, or maybe judging people too quickly. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands. Again, a Leo card. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Let's pick a third one. A lot of passion. Okay, well, there's too many. I'm going to take the first one, the King of Cups. Okay. So how can you maybe work on yourself to not be too judging of people, or, you know, giving people a second chance? Well, I think the very first thing is to really defend what it is that you believe in. Express yourself at all costs. Express yourself. Explain to them what it is that you don't like or what you do like. And be truthful about it. And, you know, be, Jesus, my dad's calling again. Hold on. All right, Leo, I'm apologizing for the phone call that came in. It was my parents. My parents went on a road trip to go visit my sister. They live with me. And my mom was calling back because they already called to confirm that they had arrived. But anyways, my mom's calling back to tell me that she forgot her computer cord here, charger, and it was panic, total panic, chaos, drama. My mom's Scorpio. Anyways, having said that, I was down here in your reading explaining how you can work on yourself to maybe give people a second chance, or how you can maybe not be so quick to judging people. And that is by being affirmative with your thoughts, what you need, you know, being clear about what it is that you want in life. Because, you know, there's a lot of burdens that you carry if you don't do that, because you're a very generous person. All Leos I know are very, very generous. They'll give their shirts off their back. And once they get this feeling of being taken for granted, that's when all hell breaks loose with Leo, right? So you want to be able to be the loving King of Cups that's here. You want to be able to be in that energy and be emotionally stable, as well as a true loving, kind person to your lover or to your person. So you need to make your intentions clear here, Leo. I mean, this is what I'm getting from this. Now, coming back over here to the heart of the matter being that maybe what's hindering for you to be in a relationship or to get moving further in this relationship is perfection does not exist. Maybe to accept some level of imperfections in people or their behaviors. And then how you can make that work is basically Five of Pentacles. And from this, in this reading, I'm seeing this as being a helping hand, being supportive, because you have one person sitting in the snow completely discouraged, but the other one does not look so much in a bad spot. I mean, he's standing and, you know, yeah, his head is down, but, you know, he's standing. I mean, both of them have crutches or canes or whatever. I mean, we all have our hurts. We all have our issues, but, you know, be supportive of one another. Be supportive of your spouse or your partner in this transition, okay? All right, so enough of that with tarot. I'm going to jump into the Lenormand now. For Leo, Lenormand for Leo, for love. For the month of May, we have the fox, we have the bear, and they're both looking at one another. And then we have the tree. So the fox talks about, usually it's about work. It's about your day-to-day activities. But it could also be attributes like being sly and clever. Actually being sly, being clever, not being fooled, not being manipulative, but being clever in your choice of words, in your behaviors. The bear could represent overprotection, like the mother bear, which is sometimes or most of the time overprotective of her cubs. Maybe you don't want to be like that, because there's also mountains here on this card. There's also mountains with the fox, and you see the fox has caught a bird or a chicken or whatever it is, but the mountains are far behind him. Okay, so being clever, he was able to catch that animal. So be clever. If you're single, be clever to, you know, apply honey to attract bees, kind of thing. But be clever with your relationship. And here the mountains are right near the bear, and the bear is actually on the mountaintop. So this to me represents the obstacles may be there still. If you're overprotective, maybe just tone it down a little bit on that perspective. And the tree is about your roots, about growth, about your hopes as well. So I think to set some good roots with this partner, a few changes need to occur, but definitely you're going to be on the right path. Let's grab some cards here from this set of cards, which I forget the name. For Leo, for the month of May, for love. Okay, we have one card. Let's grab another one. All right, so the first one that came up is a couple, and there's a lot of love, but it says healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. And we did talk about that. There's a lot of butterflies here on this spread. Butterflies here with the Two of Swords. What you have to offer is turning a blind eye. Being able to turn a blind eye. So being clever, that goes hand in hand with that. But definitely healing. And perhaps it's your partner that needs healing the most out of the two of you. Or maybe you need to just tweak yourself, heal from the past where you've been, that's why you're probably like this, quick to judge, or don't give people a second chance because you've been burnt before. But definitely healing is involved here. All right, the next card, it's a beautiful dove, a peace dove, peace offering. On the back it says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Okay, so through challenges. And maybe the challenge is this, is, the challenge is being able to accept that things are not always perfect. Because if you're like me, you're a third decant Leo, you're also a cusper with Virgo, and Virgo tends to be a perfectionist. And this is a very hard pill to swallow. It was for me my whole life. And, I'm much better at that now, but, not everything is perfect in life, and not everyone's perfect. But, if the support is there, you're supportive of your partner or whoever that'll come into your life, things will turn for the better. A blessing will come and will be revealed to you. All right, this card here for Leo. All right, so it says, it's card number 41, and if we add that up, that's reducing to 5. 5 is about challenges, right? But it says here, do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. Help someone else. And that's what I'm feeling from this 5 of Pentacles. Be supportive and be helpful towards someone else, your partner. Okay? Or someone that you may want to partner with. All right, now we're at the part where, I didn't do any Lenormand. Oh, no, I did already. So we're at the part where we will do, no, not yet. I have this card here. This is the After Tarot. So give me a couple of cards for After Tarot. Should you be following this advice? What is a potential outcome for Leo? For Leo in love, or Leo wanting to have love in their life. We have the 4 of Cups. And we have the 2 of Wands, and I really like that card. Okay, so let's talk about the 4 Cups first. The 4 Cups in this deck. He's taken the offer. Okay, so he's already taken the 3 offers. Or perhaps this is a card of indulgence as well, right? You've indulged, but now you've decided that's it. I'm not going to be drinking any more of that cup. I'm going to let it go. And maybe it's not so much drinking, but it's like taking in some emotional baggage. Maybe it's de-dramatizing things, not holding on to drama and overlooking. And I think this goes hand in hand with this. You're going to have to do that again. You're going to have to be able to put things aside and have a blind eye, turn a blind eye to a situation. Basically, don't take that cup. Just pour it out. Don't take that drama. Don't even look at whatever it is that person may be doing or saying. Just look beyond that, okay? And then we have the 2 of Wands, which is not a single guy looking at the globe and planning for the future. He's now got a partner with him. So there's a plan in place. There's a strategy in place with someone else, with a partner in your life. I like that. It's kind of like starting on a new journey with your partner. It's possibly creating new opportunities with them. Or, if you would have been quick to judge, you would have dumped them, or you would have walked away, not given them a second chance. But after the work is done, the healing is done, then, whatever it is that happens, because you can't always control everything that's going to happen in your life. There's going to be some turmoil. Overlook that dimension of it, of that turmoil, because something good is coming. And that's exactly what this is saying. You're going to be able to plan with someone, your partner, or someone new. All right, now we're at the point where I want you to ask the questions. You can ask 3 questions that require a yes or no answer. Or if you want, you can just simply ask 1 question, and I'll pick 3 cards. And you pick the card of your choice. Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. All right? Okay, I'm going to cut the deck. Oops. That card was overturned. Okay, so, all right, here we go. So if you haven't picked your question yet, pause the video because I'm going to select the cards. 1, 2, and 3. All right, card number 1. The answer is yes, but forgiveness is needed. Okay? Card number 2. Yes, but compromise is needed. An equal balance compromise is needed on both ends. Okay? Card number 3. We have a yes, but ask for help from others. Maybe, you know, like I said, there's a support group here. You need to be a support system for that person. Maybe you're the one that needs to ask help from that person. All right, so I hope you like this, Leo. And we'll see you next month. All the best to you. Take care.